For Antigua and Barbuda, sustainability isn't just a buzzword. It's about our survival. We live on an island, and so we have to make sure that we sustain it. What we do in tourism benefits the people on island, but also preserves the environment for future years. And there's several initiatives that we have done over the years, which we are particularly proud of. For example, in 2016, Antigua and Barbuda was the first country in the Western Hemisphere to completely ban single-use plastic bags. So there are no plastic bags. The following year, we banned styrofoam and plastic car tools because we realized that a lot of that waste ends up in the ocean. And that's where we get our living from, our beaches, our natural assets. We have 365 beaches, Ollie, one for every day of the year. And so it's important for us to protect them, to preserve them for generations to come. So doing practical things that actually preserve the environment. We're one of the few destinations in the Caribbean as well who have just banned all that sunscreen that has the oxybenzone, which damages the coral reefs. And we've gone a step further in actually restoring our coral reefs with coral reef restoration projects where we're actually planting coral and dead reefs so that we can renew them and have them preserved for the future as well. So it's about taking practical steps and initiating things that from a tourism standpoint will protect the industry and grow it for years to come. January every year is what we call Wellness Month. So we realized that coming out of the pandemic, everybody was after restoration, relaxation, being recharged, being restored, renewed. And so we've dedicated that month for wellness tourism, where we focus on healing and health and wellness and yoga and hiking and anything that rejuvenates not just the body but the mind as well, and worked in that space to have that whole wellness theme about our industry. And so it's very, very important that we do that. So we market and we promote it during that month, and we really transcend that throughout the rest of the year as well. But it's important that you do things that actually really make a difference. We believe that tourism helps to rejuvenate people. It's about healing, not just for economies. You can actually heal your country's economy, you can heal a coral reef, you can heal communities, but what you can actually heal as well is body, mind, spirit for people who visit your destination, and really give them a holiday experience, a second to none, that they really come back feeling restored and rejuvenated for years to come. Over-tourism is a problem that we have seen raising its ugly head in a lot of countries. We like to say that tourism is everybody's business in Antigua and Barbuda, and when our tourists go away, it has a real economic impact. But it's important that as we grow that industry, it accrues real benefit for the people who live in Antigua and Barbuda. And so what we have done is to shift a lot of our focus. This year, our strategic focus this year and going forward will be on the MICE market, meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibition. And we want those events in the shoulder periods, the summer months when traditionally the numbers are lower, the hotels can offer very competitive rates. It's summer, and we can really incentivize groups to have that type of business to Antigua and Barbuda. That helps to keep our economy going. In our country, 65% of our GDP comes from tourism. So it's incumbent upon us as a tourism authority to ensure that we can continually drive those numbers and accrue those benefits. And so it flattens out the season. So instead of having this cyclicality where it's you have a glut in the winter months and then the summer it's a famine, it evens that out, and so your visitors come steady throughout the year. But I don't think we're at the point yet where our beaches are overcrowded and we are in a position where we don't want visitors. We need our visitors. We ensure that the experience that they get in Antigua and Barbuda is second to none, and that is why our destination has been on an upward trajectory of growth. Last year, we had a 17% growth in visitor arrivals. This year, we're on target. At the half-year mark, we were like 4 percentage points up. The UK market up 5%. So again, making sure that we can continue to benefit from the industry, but do so in a sustainable way. Well, actually looking at some of the projects that we do and measure the effectiveness of it. Whether it's beach restoration, going back, working with our environmentalists online, seeing how the reefs have recovered, how the beaches have recovered, and ensuring that we look at numbers and we track things. Tracking statistics. Antigua and Barbuda is unique in that we have a third island called Redonda that was completely devastated by invasive species of rats, goats. We removed all invasive species, and Redonda has been transformed from a moonscape into a lush, thriving tropical island again because of the initiatives that we've done. So really doing things that make a difference, that are noticeable, that the world can sit up and say, look, this is a small country, but we're punching well above our weight in sustainability, and we're actually doing practical things that others can copy and take note of. And so we're particularly proud of a lot of these initiatives that we have done from a sustainable standpoint, because we believe we are protecting our country, not just for the visitors, but for the people who live there. That makes a real difference in their lives and paying it forward for the generations yet unborn.